them to decide where they want to go with the draft. Because what we have seen in the LPL is if someone picks Azir, you cannot teamfight them. Period.
Yeah.
They will win that team fight.
It's the Spring Festival. No, watching over us is yes.
Oh,
I told you off the chain, and suddenly first blood with our crowd ready to warm us up. Onto ZS. Dodges out of pretty much every ability and sidesteps to throwing the house as well. The wall plays down, but Beam on the bottom lane. 2v2 is going to get interrupted by no life. Rat has healed away, but still has his flash to follow soon. It's matched by Xiaoxi. They want revenge. iBoy locked on down. He's used the rocket jump too far forward, and eStar come a-knocking. Insulator coming back to the wave. I believe he was able to push out a little bit before moving down and giving him a bit of priority. So Dragon goes down. We are going to...
So, I don't know. I feel like Rare Adam's early game, definitely too aggressive for their own good.
Yeah, and now he's just punished for it. He's dead. I mean, this is what happens. A Cube really not paying the respect.
So that's what we're trying to see in the early game here. A bit of a slow Kane build, and finally they're going for the top like I want to see.
As ZS is caught out of position, he doesn't have the flash, but he hops over. Nice little crunch. Loyam matches the flash, comes down for the stun. Loyam will survive. eStar are not trading nothing as they drop the Herald down mid. And Hung, there's the Magnet Storm. iBoy follows up, but he's headbutt pulverized into the air. Culling block, but it's flashed iBoy. One tick away, the Ignite doesn't finish him off. Rat set away, or rather Hung from Xiaoxi, but this is an angry Rel. Kled's wife strikes again on the wrong side of the map, but he's accepting his fate. He wants to die to Xiaoxi, not go down to Insulator, but here he is. He takes the kill anyway. It'll be a 1-for-1.
The jungle and mid lane just show up with the Herald.
But we got to remember that every time it's getting traded off as
low. We get more on the map if we stay in our own lanes. This has been a long time coming, but I love this win, and they're too far behind in priority. Now, if Rare Adam can just defend against this Herald, I think they are in a fine position right here.
You're right, 2,000 gold lead, right? Getting first turret blood over to their carry, and Cube, meanwhile, still bullying out. Knowing that the rest of the team's not nearby, hits the shock blast. Cube wants a solo kill. He flashes, waits for it from ZS. The electricity surges, and Cube solo kills to survive the minions. Needs to just dodge. The minion's still hitting him. Cube! And the minion! That minion's MVP! Meaningful here for RA. Can they get into the pit? Still at the ready. Loyen jumps in and takes it. Mine, he says, is now the engage at eStar. They're split up on multiple fronts. A disengage attempt is sent away. iBoy does exactly the same. ZS, his ulti's still there. He runs on in. iBoy jumps though. And now for ZS on a bit of an island, slowed on down. Hacker's low on the back line as well.
Was kind of just nowhere, because he went straight into the enemy team but wasn't in range for WQ combo, and places where you can't defend. What often that ends up happening is you lose that gold. The unbreakable will down, there's no hope that they can actually get this Drake. What I think they should have been willing to do is to actually just walk through the other ramps here, or go through blue or go through bottom side. Like, right now, Rare Adam are controlling River because they have that shove into the bottom side, and Xiaoxi is now dead.
Yeah, look, he didn't have Unbreakable. Who knew that? And he thought,
I'll try to find a pick here. Now, this is when I think with the Blue Cane complete, eStars do have to be a bit more careful in the side lanes. We have seen a lot of man games coming out from Blue Canes. His damage against Mininar is very considerable. So I do expect that for that to be Rare Adam to where they kind of focus right now.
Oh dear God, please somebody save Xiaoxi. Unbreakable Will this time is up. Trample at the ready, but Loyen kites his way back while iBoy's joined the fray. They're so deep into enemy territory. Teleport on the spot, but low health bars. Insulator's first ulti here, but now he has to flash away. In comes Cube, and eStars, you had everything here. You had the slow-paced game. You ran into enemy's trouble. And making a double is iBoy. He's one hit away.
Line, but what essentially happened there was eStars allowed their front line to basically go down before the fight even happened, where they want to show up on the objective first. So this team doesn't really build a lot of initiation. They're not a skirmish-oriented team. I think right now they probably just have to sit back and take it for this 1 minute. Make sure that, you know, if they take 1 tower or 2 towers, it's fine. Don't get too worried about it. You are 7k behind. But this is definitely a composition that can come back. And just try to find Lillian or iBoy out like they're doing right now.
Like this. I mean, the ult doesn't connect, but they get the shutdown. Lillian dying is big, but Insulator goes too far forward. And that means
I like this idea. What eStars has done is they folded all 5 members into the same locale, and they're looking for picks.
And over the wall, the Hex Flash comes in dividends. Cube can't get out of this. Trample takes him, and 2 kills. Anyway, so Over to Soul Point, the game's still in contention for eStar somehow, someway.
Yeah, Rare Atom, like we said, this is a team that is surprisingly at 5th place, able to defend with Baron buff in 3 lanes anyway, so we're just going to fold our composition together and find picks against Rare Atom.
Like this, right? ZS, Rat behind. ZS just almost solo killing Megadar coming up. He won't get healing from that, and he takes him down. Yes.
Yes, very interesting game. Very interesting game. Actually leading, they very, very rarely have games where they snowball from start to finish. There typically is some sort of a mid-game fiesta.
What?
But that was also really nice.
This was a really bad back timer. This is really bad.
Yeah.
Can Olaf get in? Hacker, no. Shalcy was backing away, or at least right now, the bottom of our pack is looking so separated as they do find a pick onto iBoy, but Shalcy, without his team, Culling is getting blocked by Fofo. Hung disengages, but ZS going into Meganar against the wall. It's a 2-man with Insulator. Hit him in the corridor, but look at the DPS. Loyen's into the back line. They haven't killed iBoy or Cube. Insulator 1 hit away. The cow runs in because he ate a bad burger. And RA aced them clean, and they're the ones who got Baron before.
Yeah, this might be a really quick finish to the game right here, as there's only there's still 40 seconds onto Insulator. Rare Atom definitely have this one in the back.
Well, that was something nice to watch from RA, but eStar, Jesus Christ, Clement Chew, what a start to the day. You want to watch LCK? No, you're here for this, and this is what we live for. RA with a... They just tally up the front line, and they had a flanking angle in the Aatrox, so kind of walking through eStars and how you operate this composition that has a lot of good scaling in it as well. You can see now moving up to the top side. I'm not sure if Cube was aware. I think we saw this in game 1, not paying the respect. The ward definitely got something as he flashes over the wall, but Hacker matches. He's not running stunning. He's definitely not done until Cube goes down first blood. As Loyen up to the top side to mitigate the pressure, but it's too late. ZS has flash and ulti. Loyen doesn't have flash. He doesn't have ulti. And what the hell are Rare
Atom? That there's something wrong, that Loyen didn't show up in the bot side. They were keeping head count. They didn't see Bambi down there.
This one for more evidence about where RA are. This early game has been atrocious, and Hung getting caught out, bopped back. Can he escape to iBoy, who's stepping forward? Quickness used, but Rat takes him down. And Hacker getting the kill means iBoy's in trouble too. 3 versus 1 in this bottom lane. Turret, they don't care. Flash bear slap comes in. Killer Instinct interrupted by a beautiful headbutt. And eStar, I don't know if they care about Cube for now, because Insulator's comes on down, and meanwhile, Rat sends out the feathers. Cube ready to be pulled in. He flashes for it as well. And I realize I do not know the path team in the LPL or a top 10 LPL team actually at the moment either. That's the level of my harshness. Turbo Chemtake, excuse me. So we'll just be backing away in the end, while Hacker now shows himself as well in front of the dragon there. But Shalcy making the play. Was it too ambitious? Well, into the backline goes Cube and eStar. They've already lost 1 member. The cow goes down, and it might not matter.
I'd say that the biggest test for eStars right now is, given this lead, given this composition, can you actually just sit?
No, he gets it. Hung the hero, flashes away. Will he die? Honestly, at this point for eStar, RA will get a bit more gold into their back pocket.
Okay, so this will open up some of the silence for
Fofo to gain advantage.
Okay, this is a really good setup from eStars. They use teleport to get mid lane tower. They know
it could also be really good executed fight here from RA that brings it down. Loyen Swellseed hits the wall, and Dragon just gonna go down. They turn for Cube on the back end, flying through. Insulator, the first one to go down. Package lines up, and now Shalcy's on an island of fire. Over the wall, he flashes, but it's way too late. Cube goes back on in. The poke continues to fly. Cube gets healed on up. ZS can't finish the kill. They overextend. Fofo's here. The feathers fly. The poke down. It's the big one right in Rat's face.
That was insane from Rare Atom. This was a 6-1 lead from eStars. They had all the towers, all the objectives, everything. And from out of nowhere, Hong finds the perfect pick. iBoy follows up. They get Insulator down before he can even ult. And now they're on Baron.
And now here we go. Up to Hacker. Has the flash available. Level 11 for both of these junglers. Can he get the steal after what was a chaotic fight? At half health, all depends here for the steal,
Yes,
but he
Flash,
has no vision,
no.
and he's left it Clement. They've got Baron to push these waves up as well. And it does feel like there is a lot more opportunity for this next Dragon. It does feel like RA are going to be in a firm gold lead and grasp of this game number 2 as iBoy continues to push up, and you can see mid grouping is 4. They're trying to force the inner turret there too.
Right now, they should still be willing to play rather aggressive rather than sitting back and taking too much poke.
See that stood between Xiaoxi and the rest of eStar.
Oh, Xiaoxi might be engaged on.
He actually turns it around, but he's dead. Again, Xiaoxi this series has not been great as Insulator isolated. The ulti doesn't matter. Lilting Lullaby, but it's actually a Night Terror.
Shirelia's battle song back into the team fight, so Kaz very ambitious for goes over the wall.
But look at the poke. This is a 3-item Corki now with blue buff. ZS has gone over the wall as well, but isolated again. Xiaoxi gets the engage. It's onto Le Yen. He gets low, but they can't kill him. Feathers fly out as Cube continues to engage. Heals on up. Hung goes in and sets up for iBoy to follow suit. Fofo continues poking. Cube flashes forward. And eStar. What have you done with yourself? This is just a great way to end it all. Hacker lives, but eStar's pride definitely does not.
A lot of abilities expended in the early stages of the fight. They try to go onto the Renekton. They switch targets over to, I believe, Fofo. Fofo gets away rather easily, and the turnaround fight is just way too much to deal with. So a bit unfortunate for eStars. They don't find the targets on the initial try. They still go in for more. And Rare Adam says, thank you very much. They pick up the team fight, and they're about to pick up the 2-0.
Well, they're running towards the Nexus turrets. Ladies and gentlemen, you might be happy, though, that we're not going to have a delay for WE and LGD coming up. Depends on this fight, though, but immediately, Xiaoxi burnt down again. Hacker setting up the engage. Le Yen goes down, but the Nexus is bare. They just have to hit it. iBoy kiting his way back. Insulator back up and available as well, but Cube has rejoined on in. Are we going to continue in this game? Fofo Valkyrie's away. ZS can't connect. And Insulator waiting for his ulti to come up, but it's not available. Fofo going to be pulled back on in. He's at half health, kiting back, and it goes on. RA are going to get aced, and maybe, just maybe,
snag this objective.
Well, I spoke too soon. I hope that wasn't a curse, but the game goes on.
How should I say? You sustain trades, but not through the Sand Soldiers necessarily. Yeah, so he's that additional 150 attack range to throw potential crits into the enemy team composition. He's already at 60, but I know there was a picture of the queen on your wall too when you went to bed.
Well, no, not really. On our money though, which doesn't make much sense, but yeah. Anyway, turret goes down. Welcome back, folks.
Hackers popping Turbo Chem take.
But Xiaoxi's getting poked down himself. Phosphorus Bomb, Lilting Lullaby. This is where it turns around. USS used quite nicely, cleanse rather, by Rat. As iBoy tags him on the back end. They're going forward. iBoy's ulted in. Xiaoxi goes for the engage. Hacker to follow up, but the bear doesn't do that much damage at this point in the game. Hung disrupts while Insulator gets a good ulti. ZS is into ulti himself, but Fofo pretty much untouched. They find it forward, and Rare Adam may have just done it. Cube is making up for the early game mistake for sure. As Insulator into the middle, he'll go golden. RA don't care about diving. And ladies and gentlemen, I cleanse you officially from this series, as RA cannot possibly lose it from here. Clement Chu, you get the reward of a 2-0 from Rare Adam.
This series, I just can't believe that eStar's lost.